what?
Wow.
I'm mad.
Why are you so mad?
These Seed of Hope kids, they've been going to adventures and leaving us.
What? Angeke bashiye kanjalo. So you know what? We should go.
Yeah, we should.
But where are we going?
Let me tell you, I want to go to France. I want to see the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
How? Musimtheng funge France. Kusemazulwini la.
Ha! Welcome, boys and girls, to the land of the Zululand. Hey, today we're gonna have a fantastic time. Madlamini,
Yebo baba.
thina la Zulu, sithanda abantu. We love dancing and we love to keep ourselves active because we are proud of our culture. So right now, boys and girls, I want you to stand up. We're about to get a warm-up and we go to praise and worship. And boys and girls, remember, when you stand up, you are honoring God. In this kingdom, we love God and we honor Him. Let's go.
I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. Woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. Woman, you're nice, sweet, high energetic. Big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. Move it. Woman, you're physically fit. Woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. Woman, you're nice and sweet, high energetic. Big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. Woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. Woman, I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it.
Oh God, once again, we come into your presence with expectancy in our hearts. God, we know you're going to bless us. So we lift our hands in the sanctuary. Hey, come on, everybody, come on, yeah. We lift our hands. In the sanctuary. We lift our hands. To give you the glory. Yeah, we lift our hands. To give you the praise. Yeah. Sing it again, say, we lift our hands. We lift our hands. lift your voice in the house. Say yes, Lord. All right, now, come on. Let me hear you one more time. Say yes, Lord. Everybody, let me hear you say yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Say yes. Come on here, Esther. We're going to do the praise of Jesus tonight.
I can pray when I'm mad, when I'm worried, when I'm sad. I can pray anytime, day or night will be just fine. When I do, I close my eyes, picture Jesus in my mind. I can't ask for what I need, I can trust He's listening. I won't worry about a thing. I can tell my God, tell Him anything. I'll ask and pray for what I need, and I will give Him thanks for everything. I can pray when I'm mad, when I'm worried, when I'm sad. I can pray anytime, day or night will be just fine. When I do, I close my eyes, picture Jesus in my mind. I can't ask what I need, I can trust He's listening. I won't worry about a thing. I can tell my God, tell Him anything. I'll ask and pray for what I need, and I will give Him thanks for everything. Hey God, hey God, hey God, I know you're listening. Hey God, hey God, hey God, I know you're hearing me. Hey God, hey God, hey God, I know you're listening. Hey God, hey God, hey God, I know you're hearing me.
There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love Him, longing for a child that will give Him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth, searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. He says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. There's a God that walks over the earth, searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. He says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. All of you and more of you. He wants it all today. Yeah, 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 yeah. All of you and more of you. He wants it all today. Yeah, 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 yeah. All of you and more of you. He wants it all today, today, today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all.
It's story time! Here in Zululand, we don't say once upon a time, we say kwasuka sukela, and you say Khosi. Let's try it. Kwasuka sukela. Khosi! Well done, boys and girls. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a time when Jesus suffered so that you and I can be blessed. This story can be found in the book of Matthew from chapter 26 all the way to chapter 28. Even though Jesus had never done anything wrong, he was arrested by people who didn't want him to be the king that God sent him to be. They told lies about him, they spat in his face, and they beat him up. The soldiers even made Jesus wear a crown of thorns on his head, and then they made fun of him. That would probably be enough suffering for you and I, but it did not stop there. They decided that Jesus should be crucified, which means that they nailed his hands and feet to a cross and left him there to die. Do you know why Jesus suffered? No. He suffered for us so that we can be forgiven for all the wrong things that we do. Would you say that's a blessing?
Yes.
Later in the afternoon, on the day that Jesus was nailed to the cross, he died. All of Jesus' friends were sad. I would be too. One of Jesus' friends, named Joseph, took Jesus' body down from the cross and wrapped it in a clean cloth. Joseph took Jesus' body in a tomb, which looked like a cave. Then Joseph rolled a huge stone in front of it. 3 days after Jesus died, some women came to his tomb, but when they arrived, something was different. The stone was rolled away from the front of the tomb, and Jesus' body was gone. An angel was sitting on the stone. He told the woman that Jesus was not there because he was alive. The woman left the tomb to go tell the rest of Jesus' friends, and on their way, They saw Jesus. He was really alive. The women worshipped Jesus because they knew that he was the greatest king, the only one who would die and come back to life for the ones he loves. King Jesus loves you and I. And right now, he is seated on his throne in heaven, making a great place for all of us to live in happily ever after, if we believe in him. Would you agree that's a blessing?
Yes.
We are all blessed because Jesus suffered for us. The end.
When God sent King Jesus to earth, he also had many challenges. Jesus was not like any other king who had ruled before. He didn't live in a giant castle or wear a fancy crown and robe. He didn't ride in a golden chariot or put his face on a shiny coin. God planned for Jesus to come as a different kind of king, ruling a different kind of kingdom. Jesus was a king who didn't worry about where he lived and what clothes he would wear. He spent time walking wherever he went, and he always put the needs of other people above his own. He healed the sick and helped blind people see. Jesus taught his followers that they would be blessed. As part of God's kingdom, they would be loved by God when they had the attitude of kindness to others. Jesus reminded them that life wouldn't always be easy, and they would face hard times too. There would be times where they would be sad or hurt or suffer in ways that they wouldn't understand. But during hard times, Jesus promised that God would always love them and would set aside treasure for them in his heavenly kingdom. Jesus suffered in many ways just so we could be a part of his kingdom. Even though he never did anything wrong, there were some people who didn't like the idea of Jesus being king. They made up lies about Jesus and had him arrested. They put nails in his hands and feet and placed his body on a cross while yelling mean things and calling him names. There is no doubt that the pain and the insults from the angry people caused Jesus to suffer in ways we can only imagine. The most excruciating pain came when the punishment of all the sins of all the people in the world were placed on Jesus. In that moment, God let his son die. Jesus was taken off the cross, wrapped in linen, and buried in a tomb nearby. But the good news is, he didn't stay dead for long. After 3 days, an angel rolled away the heavy stone that was covering the place where Jesus was. He came back to life and is now sitting on his throne in heaven. Nothing could keep King Jesus from loving his sons and daughters, you and me. Not even death. We can be a part of the kingdom of heaven by simply admitting that we've done wrong and believing that Jesus is God's son. When we commit our lives to follow him, we have the promise of his love and forgiveness no matter what we do. That makes this life on earth full of joy. Because Jesus suffered, we are blessed because we will live in heaven with him one day.
Guess what time it is? It is time for the memory verse.
Yeah, but
Kunene, do you remember what's the memory verse for this month?
yes, Lobo. Ooh, I think I forgot.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 8.
Okay.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Oh yes, I remember it now. Oh, yes, I remember. But the problem is, friend, you know, sometimes I have a tendency of forgetting the memory verse. Oh.
You know what? I have an idea. Maybe we can sing the memory verse. Do you love music?
Yo, I love music with all my heart.
Okay, then let's sing the memory verse and see if you will remember it, okay?
Yes.
So here's what we're going to do. Say Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Ah, friend, give me a high
simple,
five.
right?
Ah, you.
Very simple. So boys and girls, join us as we sing the memory verse, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart,
for
they shall see God.
Again,
Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you guys remember the memory verse. Would you remember the memory verse?
I will, friend, and I'll be dancing to it. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. Matthew chapter 5, verse 8.
Bye.
It is craft time. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to do a paper plane. For that, you're gonna need a glue, you're gonna need a pen or a pencil, you're gonna need a piece of paper, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to get your stuff. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take your piece of paper and then fold it into half that way. Okay, let's do that. Make sure you do it nicely. There you go. And the second thing you do, you take this part, you fold it that way. Nicely. Okay, there we go. And you do what you did this side to the other side. Let's do that. Nicely. Nice. Okay, boys and girls, you must have something like that. Now we go on. You take this part, you fold it over again. Make sure you do it nicely and neat, okay? There you go. Perfect. You do what you did here to the other side. You fold it nicely. Alright, there you go. So before we go on, boys and girls, you'd like to fold for the last time, okay? You do that. And again, repeat what you did on the other side. You fold like that. And now we're gonna need a glue. You're gonna paste only this part, okay? This part and that part. You glue it on. Nice. You go to the other side, you do the same thing, only this part. There you go. And we have a paper flight. Now the last part you're gonna do, boys and girls, you're gonna write, I am blessed because Jesus suffered for me. Enjoy your flight.
Happy birthday!
And boys and girls, if your birthday is coming this week, don't forget to send your details on this number down below.
Oh, boys and girls, unfortunately, we have reached the end of the service. Sithi emaphethelweni. Kodwa siyazi ukuthi it was nice and you enjoyed. Remember always that you are blessed because Jesus has suffered for you. So all the time you must always make choices or think of things that will make God proud and your parents. From us, we're gonna see you on the next adventure. Bye-bye.